All right. All right, people of the world, this is GTA Raj. And I welcome you back to the channel once again. Tonight, we are jumping into something that a few things have changed. A few things have absolutely changed since I last said we were going to do a certain stream. First thing that's changed. I tried to load up Nightmare Creatures. PlayStation 3 didn't like the format that the game was in. So we're no longer doing Nightmare Creatures, as well as Resident Evil 1. The stream will entirely be about Resident Evil 1, my legitimate copy of Resident Evil 1 from the PlayStation Store. I did have more games, but hard drive space is very limited. So, I'm going to quickly finish setting up my link. Things are nowhere near as automated as I'd like them to be. They used to be automated. YouTube's went downhill for that kind of thing. So, there's that. Why did that happen? Anyway, tonight, Resident Evil 1. I even made a new thumbnail for it. I went to edit the old one, and it was like, Vegas Pro was like, nope, ain't having none of that. So, made a new one from scratch. Now, as you'll know my little series, this is RAJ'S Retro Corner, where all the retro things go, when I remember to thumbnail and title things correctly. Or mostly thumbnail. There's been a lot of times on the channel where I've done retro, and it's not been retro. And this was after the advent of RAJ'S Retro Corner. So, yeah. Anyway, Resident Evil 1 Director's Cut. Face your fears and the ultimate experience of suspense and terror. Bloodthirsty zombies, mutant beasts, monstrous serpents, and untold mysteries lurk around every corner. The nightmare lives in the award-winning game of survival horror. Get ready as fear takes you to the next level. That is the dialogue for this game, or the description dialogue for this game. Very fun, very good for getting you in the mood for it. Yeah, we were meant to do this on Friday. However, the Bellends hit me up and last minute, and they're like, "Hey, you want to do Perish? It's a new game that we've come across." And I'm like, "Oh, sure." And Perish is quite fun. It really is. So this stream is to make up for that. And then later on we'll get into some of the more nuanced stuff that's going on this week. Because I made a bit of a boo-boo. Especially when I'm trying to build myself a lovely old community. Or more to the point, rebuild a community. So, yeah. PlayStation. Oh my god, they've given me the correct region game. That'd be funny, that though, if you bought it on PSN. It was like, here's the American one. Fucking American games. Now then, let's get you orientated correctly. Oh my god! It's Capcom! So yeah, this would, when I first did this, it came under the moniker of A New Place. So that lets you know how long ago I added that. Let's lower that a bit. So we're gonna go for standard. Yay! Resident Evil. So, yeah, for context, I did this a long time ago, and I'm like, okay, I've never played Resident Evil, the classic ones anyway. So I done them for Hallows Week, and then they were quite fun. I really liked them. So yeah, like for context, my only actual experience with Resident Evil, the classic ones anyway, was just the demos that I had. Oh my God, Raccoon Forest!
Situated in Northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching
Northwest
for the
Raccoon
helicopter of our
City.
compatriots Bravo team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission. No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in
Bizarre murder
Raccoon City.
cases, yeah.
There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Yeah.
Look, Chris!
Look, Chris! This is cheesy as hell, but it's like fan freaking tastic. It really is.
It was Bravo team's helicopter. Nobody was
Bravo
injured,
team's helicopter.
but strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
There's Jill. This is so corny.
Hey! Come here!
Oh my God, a gun! The hell is this? Look at the effects! Blah blah. That is so corny. It really is. No, don't go. Rawr.
Jill, run for that house!
God damn. This intro is really... It is such a trip down memory lane.
Only 3
Because I've seen it
members
before.
left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Oh my God, Chris Redfield. Yeah. It's kind of funny how they just reuse all that footage. And it's like, what? Mary Burton.
Rebecca Chambers,
Damn, brother.
Albert Wesker,
I'm Albert Wesker and I'm a badass.
Resident Evil.
It's funny, you have all these characters. They skipped to mention. You have all these characters and it's like, what? Where they thought it was safe. You don't get to play as Wesker, you don't get to play as Rebecca or Barry. It's only, freaking, what's his face and Jill? Chris Redfield and Jill Valentine.
I don't know what happened.
I love how their outfits, color-wise, don't even match what they were wearing.
Where's Barry?
Barry!
I'm sorry.
Where's Barry? I'm sorry, he's probably...
No.
No.
What is that?
I'll go and check.
Okay, Jill and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Where is Rebecca, though?
Chris,
Chris?
take care.
See, we go through and then come back. It's like, what? They're not there. Yeah, the question where Barry is, but Rebecca. Right, let's see. Do I remember how to play? Oh, we've got the combat knife. So we're not gonna have to face zombies just yet. Da. There's nothing inside. So that confirms you can check those things. Yeah, buddy. This looks suspicious. Yes, I'll take the emblem. I have a feeling we're going to need it for something. Yeah, these are just such creepy parts for the game. And also, to be fair, they could have just stayed there and been like, hey, let's regroup. Is that a door? A carving of a sword. Right. Oh my god! Ow. Boy, I swear. He's Kenneth from the Stars Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. Okay. Oh. Oh, I might have forgotten to equip that. Eh. Damn it! I forgot to push the button! There we go. Stop biting my neck, you plum muffin! No, I died like a bitch, are you kidding? Okay. We're restarting that. For one, I pulled my knife out too soon, I'd already taken damage. And I took a second damage when I forgot how to push the button. So, hold R1, press X, and then you Gucci. What's good about this is you can just skip the intro cinematic. So it's like, yeah, let's do that. So we're going on standard. Resident Evil! So, Chris Redfield, yada yada yada. And then we can just go back through and bada bing bada boom. Let's see. How is everyone doing? They have escaped into the mansion. Why did I say it like that? Where they thought it was safe. Yet. Yeah, sure. This part I cannot skip.
I don't know what happened.
There's Jill.
Barry, where's Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
Yeah, that's the thing. They never mention Rebecca again.
No.
Because that is Jill. She's looking different from her IRL counterpart. And I say that because her IRL counterpart, the actress, was not wearing blue.
Stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
Ah, but it was in lighting. We see her in color, so...
Chris? Take care.
Oh yeah. Right, so we have to go. We first have to equip the knife. Because common sense, the knife's not equipped by default. So the zombie overall is just not tough. He really isn't. It's just I screwed up. Yeah, I'm taking the emblem. Why wouldn't I take the emblem? You know? Because here's the thing, right? That emblem's gonna come in handy at some stage. So it's gonna be good to have it. Right, so this way I believe. Yep. Yep. We got a hit in. I call BS on that one, buddy. I don't care if it's Kenneth from Star Bravo team. Oh. Why are you trying to bend down and get that? Okay, we need to heal up. Yeah, no, that's not... Okay, that's my fault. That is my fault. That's my fault. Okay. So I'm almost certain they're doing something wrong here. Yeah, but you can't use this alone. I mean... It didn't even count that! Game! What is going on? That is an issue. That is genuinely a problem. Because the footage here shows that the blade hit, but there's no blood spatter or noise to indicate that it connected. So I'm assuming I have to look elsewhere for a gun. Because why else would it give me a magazine? You know? God, I have to relearn this. I didn't do this terrible the first time I played. Good lord. Also, hi chat, how y'all doing? Come on in, say hi, chill out whilst I mess around playing Resident Evil. I'm not very good at it. I've forgotten where to get the gun, your first gun from. So there's also that to keep in mind as well.
I don't know what happened.
Barry,
Oh my
where's
god.
Barry?
Well, I'm sorry, but he's probably...
No.
He's probably... Pew! Because I can pick up the thing.
I'll go and check.
Okay,
Wait, I got no
Jill
voice.
and I will stay in the hall in case of an emergency.
What do you mean no voice?
Chris,
My thing is, my voice is detected.
take care.
And the gameplay audio is up there, it's fine. Yeah, I can see it all functioning. Oh, the game. Yeah, the level should be fine in OBS. I have to keep things adjusted so the game doesn't overpower me. Right, I'm not gonna take the emblem this time. The emblem's not that important right now. I have to remember to equip the knife. Combat the knife. Well, let's see. So there is some kind of prep time. You have to get into a stance to use it. You can't just hold the knife and go stab. I will check the other rooms first for a weapon. A better weapon. Because I might have gotten locked from the inside. Okay, so we do have to go fight the zombie. So I need to lure him away from the corpse. Which is fine. Okay, we got 2 in that time. Love it, love it, love it. There we go. He is gonna get back up again. He's a zombie after all. Yeah, we still don't have a gun. But we can also pick up a magazine from him. Which is somewhere. That's an odd place for it. Well, you take the clip. Of course I will. Right, so I'm assuming we do have to go back. It's ominously quiet outside. The zombie was really... Welcome to Mansion, bro. Oh, now I can hear the clock. Hell yeah. Yeah, keeping in mind, there's also going to be a delay on stream as well. So, chat is probably about 14 seconds behind. I think. But, I first played this a lot, when was my first, general play of this? Let me check on the channel. Because I streamed this many years ago. Let's see. The original Resident Evil, I first streamed it in 2021 because I was tired of not having the experience of playing these games. So what I did is each October, I do what is known as Hallows Week, where the days leading up to Halloween, whether it be 1 or 3 or 5 or what have you, I play nothing but spooky games. And I wanted this experience, so I done Resident Evil. This was year 2 of me doing it. So, yeah. This will be my second ever play of it, and because of the time difference, I might have forgotten a few things. Forgotten a lot, actually. So we don't need to heal up yet. We don't need the emblem. We do, however, need a weapon. I also strongly dislike the tank controls. I've always hated them in these kind of games. So my history with Resident Evil has been a shaky one.
Wesker? Jill?
Yeah, even Barry doesn't get... not Barry. Yeah, Barry doesn't get brought back up again. And neither does Rebecca. Rebecca's introduced in the cutscene. So the gun makes things infinitely easier. Jill's gun. I'm taking it. Of course I'll take the Beretta. So just for brevity's sake, I am running this on PS3. This is my legally bought digital copy of the game. Will you take the ink ribbon? Yes, please. So ink ribbon is an interesting mechanic. Will you use the ink ribbon? Yes. Because it allows you to save a set number of times. M hallway 1F. Alright, so from this point forward, we just explore. And then if a puzzle arises, you have to backtrack. A carving of armor. So it's not looking for an emblem. So blue door it is. Or alternatively, we could go upstairs. But like I was getting into, my history with Resident Evil has been a bit shaky. So for one, with Resident Evil, the first one I ever played was 2, and that was on demo disc 14 on the PS1. After that, I hadn't touched a Resident Evil up until 5. So I missed out on the experience of not only playing the original, but playing 3. Code Veronica, Operation Raccoon City? I think that's the one. There was a Chronicles one as well. There's a whole bunch from between 2 and 5. In all honesty, 5 is the only one I've completed. I've nearly completed Village. At least I think I have anyway. So we could very well be wrong. Ooh. A woman drawing water. But there's something up there though. So can we move that? Oh, we should be able to move this. I keep forgetting what is actually up there. Did we not move over far enough? That was a little bit odd, if you ask me. Interesting. Can he just not reach over and get that? I certainly appreciate the camera behind the shoulder method of layer games. What the heck? That is designed to be moved, so... What? This is really odd. What I also want to do at some stage is to go back and play the proper original release of the game. which is just, well, Resident Evil. It's not. This is the DualShock version, so you have the enhanced soundtrack and all that. So there's a lot of something there to take into account. So what is the positioning we need to grab that scroll? Oh! Okay, right, that makes a lot more sense. It's a map of the first floor. Will you take it? Yes, absolutely. I didn't... I mean, because you have to push the button to go in. I didn't think you would have to. It's locked. A carving of a sword. So we have to come back out. We go upstairs. I will save one more time though. You can save your progress with this. Because I forgot about the map. So because of that, I now have to waste a second ink ribbon. Because the ink ribbon, like I said, the ink ribbon lets you save. Which now means you're very limited in how many times you can save. It's not like any regular game where you're like, okay, I can save, I can then do a thing. And yeah. It is absolutely not like that. Anyway, shout out to Richard for joining in. It's always great having a new face around. So, we're gonna go up this side here. There's a pathway here. That section serves no purpose. Unless you want to... Unless a couple of zombies come on out and then you can just trade in them. But this is also survival horror. Oh. What is in this door? Oh! Well, you take the small key. I'll take the small key, don't you worry. Oh, something's happened here. It's Forrest. He's been packed to death by the crows. Oh yeah, no, the crows are gonna try and kill us. Yeah, we don't have to deal with that. We're fine. So that small key is definitely something. Those crows are a pain in the ass, admittedly. What is in here? That is such a nice door, though. That is such a nice door. Holy. Oh, I hear stompers. Are you getting back up? Yeah, the other one didn't do that. Yeah, we'll just, well, we'll have 3 so we can wait. There we go. Oh, we got him! Let's go! Right, I'm not here. Nice. Knock from the inside. Alright, so we can grab that. Oh, that book can be picked up. Wait, what's in here? Botany book about medicinal herbs. As you may know, there are many plants that have medical effects. Should be medicinal effects, but okay. Since ancient times, humans have been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we're going to sample 3 herbs that grew around the Raccoon Mountains and give their outlines as examples of those plants with medical properties. Yeah. Botany book has been filed. Now there's more here than meets the eye, nothing uncommon. Certain parts of this are just like a text adventure. It's well arranged. Thank you for that, Chris. You punk. Yeah, I unlocked it. Nice. Nice going, me. Nice. Ah, bollocks. They just spit acid at me? Game bug? Are you coming over or not? Are you absolute dingleberry? No, stop biting me. Run away. The carving of armor. Yeah, this one's gonna require a gun, champ. And now we just have to waddle on down some stairs. Boy, if you don't get out of my way. I'm gonna go this way. I ran out of bullets. I need to find more. The goddamn typewriter here. Hey, what is this? Will you take the chemical? What's that made of? Wait, there's a chest here. So this just so happens to have a frickin' gun clip in it. Love to see that, so now I can actually do something. That is... Oh, wait a minute. We can use our thing here. You can save your progress with this. Will you use ink ribbon? Yes. I want to use my ink ribbon. This would be the part where we would have like one or two things left. One ink ribbon left. Let me out. Alright, so we've got our clips. So now we're gonna go shoot that zombie. No. Are you gonna bite my toes? I hope not. So he's done. Love to see that. There is one up here. So I want to take him out and then we do a bit more exploring. I do want to remind you just how scarce things can be here. Yeah, he's up there. He's gonna try and bite me. Hey, buddy. Yeah, zombie blade, give me a hug. Why'd he moan twice? Zombie, come on, give me a hug, bro. Oh, a picture frame or TV. Wood is put in the stove. A paper is on the wall. What? Oh, we got a herb? Wait, we can combine that for a spray, can we? Or is that not how it works in the first one? Let's find out. Will you mix the herbs? Yes, please. Yeah. So we have a red door to go through. It's locked. A carving of a helmet. That is interesting. So I need to find out what I'm doing next. I need to re-watch the original thing that I did and see how far I got. Doorknob is broken. We never went through that door at the bottom, did we? Because there's two doors at the bottom. One that takes you into a safe room and the other one that goes somewhere. we never took the door that went somewhere. Because I was more interested in getting back out and putting bullets in that zombie. This is still... This whole animation for just going down the stairs is so impressive, even for back in the day. Of course it's locked from inside. I'm not the best at these games, not by a long shot. However, I do enjoy playing them when the occasion arises. So one of the things I have to work on coming up that's interesting. I don't remember locking the door. It would be in there. It's locked. A carving of an armor. Carving of armor. Alright, back through we go then, huh? So now we're back through here. And I've been trying to listen. To, like for footsteps and that. So I've not been hearing any. So this should be safe. Alright. Let's get it! Now that even when was this? Even what 20 plus years 1996, 1997? Yeah. Let me have a look. (1996), the PS2, the PS1 was 2 years into his lifespan at this point, and they already had stuff like this going. Keeping in mind, 1996 is also when the first demos for Final Fantasy VII were dropping. And Final Fantasy VII never dropped until 97. So let's grab the knife. Brother. There we go. Yeah, we're mostly fine. Wait, that armor emblem, that emblem's for a shield, so wouldn't that get us into like the armor stuff? What happened? This is so interesting. So it was been like, what, a good 20, 30 minutes since my last death. You have once again entered the world of survival horror. It's very fitting. Good luck. So this was after we got our clips, yep, yep. Right, so whoever key. He's not much of a problem. So we don't have to worry about him or the one up there. So we're gonna go back through. Yeah. Couple of mysteries. They seem to have stopped looking for Barry. They don't remember Rebecca or if she even existed. And the door that I went through was locked when it shouldn't have been. Because all it said is, I've unlocked it. And that's kind of a weird thing. That is a very, very weird thing indeed. So, yeah, right. Before I go any further, I will mention what else we're doing this week, because we're switching things up from normal. Because we're trying to do more community-based things on the channel as well. So, for context, I used to take viewer recommendations and stuff like that a long, long time ago. So I would host polls. And the thing is, I stopped doing them because people stopped answering them. And I'm going to start doing that again. When it comes to doing the schedule for streaming, there will be a poll there as well for a viewer's choice. So on Thursdays, there'll be a viewer's choice, and then Friday is also going to be a community night where we can all hang out and just play games together. One is to be all alone together. One is to be all alone. So we're going to go through what we're doing this week. As things have changed, I will also be doing a post tomorrow about things that have changed and just general, well, getting people ready for that evening stream, I guess. So tonight was meant to be Resident Evil plus Nightmare Creatures. Nightmare Creatures is a really fun beat 'em up, or horror-based beat 'em up. You're running through towns and stuff like that, beating up on creatures, and it is fun. It is genuinely fun. I showed off the demos for them, or for it, I should say, and I thought, hey, why do I not just do them for Hallows Week? But things for Hallows Week changed. So I decided to try and combine them into one stream. However, the version of Nightmare Creatures that I got just didn't work on the console, so out of luck. So we're stuck with Resident Evil. Now tomorrow, a little shift in tone. Forza Horizon 5. Wednesday was going to be Plague Inc., but my group of buddies, the Bellends, have decided on... We're doing Smite 2. Smite 2 on Wednesday. Thursday is community's pick. No one's voted for it because I kind of done the poll wrong, and I'll be redoing it. I'll redo it tomorrow because community's choice, I gave 4 options and I didn't take the community into consideration for that one. So the choices I put down were Life is Strange True Colors, Dark Souls 3, Fire Emblem Engage, and Fallout 4 with Doctor Who mods. However, there should have been another option. There should have been the community's pick, which would have been, hey, you comment down below and, yeah, the highest, the most asked for thing will get played. I also put out on Twitter as well. One person did vote for Fire Emblem Engage. So I don't know if that's happening because I'll redo the post. And if nothing's picked on either platform, I'll go with Fire Emblem Engage, regardless, because that was a choice that was made and it was picked. However, next week we are starting something entirely new. So this week we've got streams. I'm going to spend my weekend editing. Because for those who don't know, I am an editor. I do my own videos and stuff like that. Hey, biting me. Right, we're gonna... Oh, we didn't grab the herb. Yeah, that's fine now. How many bullets do we have? We have 8. Alright, let's go back. Those zombies will not come back. But yeah, when I was initially doing everything, I got a little bit too hasty with the poll and didn't include the community hall. I based it all off of things that got views in the past, and I'm like, okay, I want to draw more people in. And if I could draw more people in, the better. Because then we can all have a good time. So yeah, tomorrow, Forza, change things up. Smite 2 on Wednesday, yeah. It should ultimately be a bit of fun. I mean, if you've been around for any of the Bellend streams, yeah, it is pretty entertaining. Wasted. There we go. Let's sort him out. So now we go in here, we grab our thing. And bada bing, bada boom. But we need to heal up immediately. The knife is fine. There it is, the lovely little plant. Yeah, it's generally fun hanging out with the Bellends and doing streams with them, and that will continue. It's just I want to push for more community content on the channel. Be like, hey, just get people in and be like, let's hang out, play games together, and just see what people generally want to see on the channel as a whole as well. Okay, now we're healed. We're at less of a risk of dying. So I wanna do that with streaming, try and make it more community based and all that, whilst also having the general content on the channel just be like stuff that I want to do, more or less as videos. So one of my plans, there we go. One of my plans is to try and do some trading card content again by opening up some Yu-Gi-Oh packs. But not like massive boxes of them. No. Like do mini videos that would be like opening up some booster packs. And carving of armor! But also, there's a lot of mod content coming as well. Like, for example, one of the videos is in the work, or kind of in the works. I'm trying to workshop the idea, and it's on Need for Speed Underground 2, but the RTX remix for it. So that should be ultimately fun. Because it has its quirks, it has its problems. And it's not perfect. So is there anything here that I need? I hate these controls. No, that's just a desk. Ah, wait, can we push that? No, that goes somewhere. Where does that go? It's got a gem or something on it. So where does that go? Oh, that is curious. Where would a thing like that go, you think? Huh. Burning me with your damn acid. Stop burning me with your acid. Yep, I'm running. Hey, welcome in. How you doing? Imagine if a zombie just popped through the door and was like, "Hey, surprise, mother hubber." I'm keeping track. I've died what 4 times already. Was that acid actually fatal? The acid's not fatal. Well, not fatal-ish. I guess if I can time it right, I can take them down one by one. And bada bing, bada boom. I just have to time my slices correctly. Hey, zombie bitch. Come on. You know you want to. There we go. There we go, got him. And here I thought I was gonna die. God. Can you not? Okay, thank you. I thought I was gonna die again. I mean, I'm still an orange. Well, he's not getting back up, so... W? Right, what is this? Nice little door here. Oh, it's locked. A carving of a helmet. Oh, I pressed the button too quick, didn't I? Right. Numeric key panel. You don't know the passcode. Typical Resident Evil fashion. You need to know something to do something. So the question is, the howling of an animal can be heard on and off. Oh. Zombie no! Now this is generally fun. Like, yeah, I've died a bunch, but that's to my own shenanigans, you know? Okay, I think it's high time I grabbed the emblem and then I started touching doors with it. What do you think? Grab emblem, touch doors. We have inventory space. I also don't have enough ink ribbon, so... Wait, can I overwrite without using ink ribbon? I wonder if I can. I probably can't due to how this game's survival horror mechanics work. Because everything is in limited supply, so that would go against the principles of the game. Let's attempt to save. It probably won't work, but it is a nice thought. If I had an ink ribbon, I could save my progress. Typical. I mean, how long did they stick with the ink ribbon for? Because that wasn't... No, was it in 4? Ooh. A dusty-looking grandfather clock. I'm gonna take this. Maybe I'll go somewhere and something will open. Well, let's examine. That definitely goes somewhere. We'll keep a hold of that. I think we have to be in possession of certain items to unlock specific doors. So we'll keep an eye on that, keep a hold of it. It is locked from the inside. And keep it in mind, I will stream retro on occasion. It's not too often. That's Kenneth from Star's Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. Yeah, there's nothing here to grab. The door serves nothing. Carving of a sword. So we'll try the bottom again. We'll try the bottom right. So yeah, I think for the foreseeable future, Mondays and Tuesdays will be specifically my choices. Then we'll try and get Bella stream in. Then do community choices plus community night. Try and get more attendees in. Have ourselves a good time. And try and put out content in streaming format or even as videos that people want to watch. Oh. It's definitely interesting that we can go back there. It really is interesting. I mean, we are here. We already did the map for this. I'm assuming we can pull that. We can push it, but I don't think we can pull it. Oh, there we go. You slut. That took my... Oh my god, I'm gonna die. So when something gets to me, I do tend to swear. Oh my god, we got an anchor. We got 3 of them. Oh, finally. Bye, zombie. Pull yourself together. So this room here, I believe, is locked. It is locked, carving of a sword. Right. I want... No, don't push that. I'm gonna go save. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and look for a room that has an armor thing on it, and then use that. Because my assumption is the emblem represents armor. Because it looks like a goddamn shield. You can save your progress for this. Will you use ink ribbon? Yes. So I like the fact that it's also keeping track of my save, the amount of times I've saved. So that's fun. So we now have 2 ink ribbons left. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna go to the top right, because at this point we're just exploring. There is also that room that leads you outside, but it has crows. So there's also that. There's a room over there, and then there's a room here. Let's go here. Because I've already forgotten what is in here. So you have to take that with a grain of salt. Oh, this is a bloody place. Locked, carving of armor. Interesting. Okay. I didn't expect that. Yeah, no, right, okay, color me surprised. So just because you have the item doesn't mean to say it's valid for a door. So that's unique. I believe this takes us outside. Never mind. It is interesting. I don't know if they're using assets or not. Carving of a helmet. What if, because there's a thing over here, we have to make markings. A paper is on the wall. Can I not inscribe something with this? Huh. Because I was thinking maybe you could have taken the paper or taken the wood and made markings on the shield emblem and then stuck it on the wall to make a printing. And once you made the print, it would solve the puzzle. It's like a carbon of armor. So I'm genuinely at a loss now. I will probably die here, but because Big Boy's down here. And yeah, he is a bit of a tough one. We're also in the danger zone. If we die, we die. It is ultimately fine. Yeah, we're fine. Oh, never mind, we're not fine. Alright. I mean, he died as well. Right. Let's pop on out of here. It's been an hour and 16. Give or take. So now, I want to find out what I got up to in my first play. Because I've done like I said, I've done a whole bunch of content on Resident Evil. So there's one going now, and then there's like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20! 20 different live streams. Yeah. All ranging from varying degrees of views. All of them have been super fun. Oh my god. Oh. That was 2021. So I figured that puzzle out with the thing a lot sooner. So, okay, I got farther in this time around than anything else. Wait, we have options? Wait a minute, when did this happen? Oh god. Okay, so looking back at my old stream on it, the quality is so much worse. And the reason is I was using an Elgato capture card, but it wasn't the up to date one. It was an old one. So there's a lot of nonsense with that. But essentially, I done what I did tonight. However, things are blurrier in that old footage. It's really hard to see. Yeah, so I don't get how people watch that. That's terrible. But no, I stopped as soon as I got the map. So it wasn't the best play, honestly. Why is stream so far behind? There we go. So yeah, I've done this before, and I'm roughly at where I was, but I've also done more. Because going by the footage, all I was doing is exploring, just not doing much of anything. So this time around, we've actually went outside. We've killed a fair number of zombies. I was also still using this very same PS3 back then. The difference is capture card, and my setup is different. So, like I said, I was using an old Elgato capture card. So the footage is dark, and it cut out on me once or twice. No, I saw the Elgato logo, which is when it's changing resolutions. It just wasn't a very good capture card, and there was latency and all that as well, so it's like whatever. But no, tomorrow, Forza Horizon 5, Wednesday, Smite, Thursday is going to be Community's Choice, and then Friday, we're playing Bloons Tower Defense 6. And the reason we're doing that is it's a great entry point into Community Night, where whoever wants to join in, so long as they're of age, can come along, hang out, and play Bloons. So yeah, that's the one of the few rules that's going to be there for community nights. You have to be of legal age. You have to make sure you're not a minor. So basically, if you're under 21, essentially, it's a no-go for you. As a content creator, I have to protect myself, and I have to make sure I don't put anyone else at risk. So, yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for you tonight. If you have enjoyed yourself, feel free to like, subscribe, share. I've got more content coming out. This weekend, I'll be spent editing a couple of videos. They will go up for channel members. If you want to be a channel member, feel free to click the join button down below. You'll get things like early access to content. You'll get access to exclusive content pieces. So, for example, if I play Dragon Ball and there's a fight that I don't particularly like, or a fight that just bogs the video down to some degree and goes over my intended length, I will cut it out and it'll be put to the side on the timeline for channel members to have. They can have a peek at that. Plus, doing so also supports the channel. So, with all the money that I'm making it out like I'm rich. With any money that I get through the channel, like ad revenue, whatever, that all goes back into the channel. Whether it be something for fixing the computer so I can make content, or something like a game to play on stream with you guys, or myself, or the balance, or whatever. The channel should hopefully become self-sufficient at that point. It just basically funds itself. So that's what I'm hoping to do there. So any money gained from it just goes back into the channel. Whether it be a new light for up here, a new camera, or anything really. So yeah. But yeah, that's all I've got for you tonight. So thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe, take care, and